What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Trey Fan Podcast. I'm your host, Rashawn. If you guys haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is our episode 32. My next special guest is a good friend of mine. He happens to run the West Indian Worldstar page with over 90,000 followers on Instagram, all over social media. He is the promoter. He handles all the memes page. And bro, Nick, welcome to the show, my bro.
Yes, thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
Of course.
First time doing something like this was pretty exciting.
I know, everyone only knows the actual page itself, but I don't think anyone knows who you actually are besides the people that see you at the events
around me. So it's good to reveal, I guess.
I know it's a big who's that Pokemon?
yeah. Well, I was supposed to do something like that back in 2020, but COVID came, so there was no reveal.
Well, thanks for being here, bro. I appreciate you taking the time to do this, man. Obviously, you have been doing this since you were 16, you were saying, right?
Yeah.
When you told me before. Just tell me how this idea came to fruition and what was that process like for you growing up?
So it's a funny story. Well, right now I'm only 22, so I'm still young.
Yeah.
I still got a long way to go. But I was 16, so I'm always scrolling through Instagram, and I'm a person that likes to keep the culture alive. If you know me, I just want to keep our West Indian culture alive. Specifically, I'm Guyanese. So I've always wanted to be let's keep this alive. I've always wanted to be somebody that goes out and parties and the end goal too is probably to be an MC, especially.
Yeah.
So scrolling, seeing other pages and the promoters, I'm like, okay, I want to do something in between. I want to be the middleman where it's I'm making you laugh, you're having posts to relate to, but we're also throwing parties.
Yeah.
So I'm 16 years old. It's a funny story. And I'm playing basketball outside with my cousin. And I'm like, you know what? The idea for some reason, it just came to me. It just came to me. We're playing basketball. I'm going to name my page West Indian Worldstar. So he was like, oh, are you sure? What are you talking about? Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. So I literally went inside. I literally left. I went inside. I went down to my room, made the email, made everything. And I said, West Indian Worldstar. I got somebody to make a logo.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, cool. This is it. And I got everything for free because at that time at 16, I didn't have access to money like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know,
sure.
we didn't know about e-transfer because my parents were taking care of all that time too, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't have access to money. So I said, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? So I made the page. I stole some funny videos, some funny memes, whatever. I didn't know how to watermark it or anything. I just posted it using Snapchat cutout.
Oh shit! Yeah. Wow.
So I was being creative. So then after that, within 2 days of just posting, and I just went on. Oh my god, bro! I sat down in my room in my bed for 3 hours. Can you shout out? Can you put a shout out? Can you shout out? Can you shout out? Texting everybody on Instagram, following everybody. 2 days had 1,000 followers.
Holy crap!
At the time, it was big, but it was crazy. And during that time, it was wow. And within 2 weeks, a DJ already put me on their event to promote it. So I was damn, I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
That
wow.
COVID came, and then
And this is the time where obviously Instagram, I think, is just starting to get an idea of exactly. Becoming bigger.
Of, using it for advertisement and all that before TikTok was even big as well.
Yeah. And Snapchat was heavy on that. So I think there was no Canva,
No.
you probably had to use people only, majority had Photoshop and stuff, but even majority didn't know how to use that shit.
So now, then I got Adobe, and then I got Snapchat. So it was oh my God, it was all over the place, bro. For editing wise.
Yeah. So, okay, so tell me about when, obviously, when you first started to make the page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have the idea of how far it was going to get in just that little time? Or was it just something that you just wanted to start to just, like you said, you want to represent for your people?
Yeah, so at the time, unfortunately, not now, but at the time I was the biggest West Indian page on Instagram.
Yeah.
So around from 2021 to 2023-ish,
yeah.
I was one of the biggest Instagram pages for doing the West Indian stuff. I'm not anymore. That's okay. I'll get there.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect it to get so big. I didn't expect myself to be so known in the community and all that. So I wanted to, but it was something I always dreamt of. Where I am today is something I've always dreamt of being
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, talking to some of these DJs, you won't believe, I was in bed in high school, 2 o'clock in the morning, watching them live at the club, whatever. I'm yo, I'm going to be there with these guys one day.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on stage, I'm going to be recording, and it's it just became reality, bro. It's it's crazy.
Was this something that you always knew you wanted to do, or was it just something that
since I was 14, bro, I always knew I wanted to be part of the scene.
Yeah.
Just because I said I just always wanted to carry the culture on, just do things that make sense for me and the page, right?
Yeah.
And now it's not only about the page, right? It's about other things that come with the page, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Then I have like sponsorships. Then we do like merch. Like it's so much more now. Like
Yeah. So did you ever feel pressure with the type of content that you were pushing, like in representing for the community at all?
so sometimes it gets hard because we're West Indian, and right now off
Yeah.
the bat of my head, I can't even name all the countries.
Yeah.
So what I represent West Indian people, I'm not just representing Guyana, Trinidad, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Barbados, whatever. I'm representing everything else, like all the other countries. So sometimes there's pressure of like, maybe I forgot a country. Maybe I forgot, like when I'm making a post, I forgot to mention a country. Maybe I'm not posting enough of like Grenada. I'm not posting enough of like Jamaica. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then sometimes like back in the day, we used to post things that were more like on the vulgar side.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Like representing other things that I don't want to talk about, obviously. But nowadays, like, unfortunately, social media has kind of gone soft.
Yeah, it has.
So we can't really post things that we're like doing very well, like now. So that's another thing.
And I think it's like, it sucks because it's kind of like global in a sense too, because the cancel culture has actually obviously taken over, right? And it's unfortunate because sometimes we just need a laugh. But, you know, like you said, like things have gotten a lot more softer now. But
Yeah, if it was like a dark humor page, it would be golden.
yeah. Honestly, bro. So talk to me about, you know, doing your first event. Like, what was the concept behind it? And, you know, what do people not know when it comes to how much work goes into one event?
So once again, my story and like the way I started doing things is just kind of backward, kind of like different because only because like I'm kind of younger and then like I was given so much opportunities at such like a fast pace. So for like my very, very first event under my belt, I was given the opportunity to do it in New York, right? In January last year.
Yeah.
So January 2025, I was able to do my event in one bar. So it was going to be plenty vibes. So I said, before I do an event in New York, my first event, I want to do something here. So I did like a small little pop-up, like crazy event, like plenty vibes.
Yeah.
But I did in Tropical Lime, a small bar in Scarborough. So for me, it wasn't like that much pressure. It was like because they were helping me out with already the venue. Do I really consider that like my first ever like big event? No, because it wasn't. It was just more of like, just do it to do it.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to do it in New York first. So then we did it in New York. It did pretty well. Then me and Rum Shop did Soca Time Machine in February.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And after that, I decided, you know what, I gotta do something different now. Like it's not feeling like me right now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I said, okay, like I said, I want to be West Indian. I want to keep it West Indian themed, West Indian everything. So I said I'm gonna do a party called Wild West Indian Party.
Yeah.
So it's a West Indian party. We're gonna have all the genres, all the flags, whatever. So I decided to do Wild West Indian party in June last year. You were there, right?
Yeah, it was rammed.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Then I said, okay, I gotta do plenty vibes, and I gotta do it right this time.
Yeah.
So I did plenty vibes Mardi Gras for my birthday, and we did that. But the stress, come back to your question, is a lot when you want to do like an upscale event, because I consider my events upscale in quality because we put a lot of work into the events.
I think the one thing that you told me like before we started recording that I found fascinating from the start was the amount of effort that you guys put into your flyers, right? And the concept, because you want to keep it different, right? So
themes,
so those themes in particular. So with that, like, is that just because you see like how other parties are done and you don't want to like do something similar, or?
Yeah, exactly that. Like for example, it's like, it's not only me. It's like me and my girlfriend. Like she's very helpful on the stay. Also, she helps run the page basically. So she gives ideas too. But for me, I want to be different. So like if I'm doing an event, it has to be like, it doesn't have to be different, but I don't want to be repetitive either. Like for example, if you're going last week to a soca party, next week you're gonna go to the same soca party. I want it to be stand out in some sort of way, maybe with a theme. Maybe just with a DJ, with an artist, something has to be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can you give me like an idea of how much time and effort goes into promoting an event? Like, you know, like, because the average person doesn't see what you guys do. And I find it really fascinating because obviously like cutting tickets, promoting and going, you know, here and there to give tickets or whatever, like just an idea, you know, making mixes, obviously, right?
Okay, so when you're talking about that, are you talking about like my personal events or just like another other event?
I guess both. Yeah. So
Okay,
your personal events and then also like
Okay, so I'll give you
one that
for
you're on.
me. For
Yeah.
me, like to help sell my events, so I have DJ Trekkie.
Yep.
He does all my promo mixes always, and he'll always do them because he's the goat.
Yeah,
Nobody
true.
can touch him on the
Yeah.
on the mixes. He's a goat on remixing. That actually helps sell the event a lot because if you look at the stats on those mixes, hopefully you can listen to one after if you haven't.
Yeah. I listened to
But they're like 40, 50K plays.
Yeah.
Right? And that's within like the week of the event, you get like about 5,000 plays. That's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Then I promote like for my events, like I said, I promote the giveaways. You know, we always do giveaways, rags.
Yep.
Then we do like a production, like we have the letterings, we have the screens, we have balloons, whatever we could do like to decorate. Like we have giveaway, like for Mardi Gras, we had beads,
Yep,
masks.
yep.
It's not like you're just saying, okay, guys, you're coming to Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
You come into the
It's important to
venue,
actually have those things
you
with
come
it.
to the venue and you're just like, it's there on a regular. You're there like a regular Tuesday night.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like probably like, yo, what's the difference if just calling it that and then there's the same party?
So you're making sure you're feeling like you're in New Orleans, right?
Yep.
We had a DJ stowing bees, we had DJ stowing free T-shirts. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know expensive spirit. Then we have all the promoters we hire, and I like the DJs I hire. Then I have sponsors, so all that helps. So then we pull up flyers. Nowadays we don't do physical tickets.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore. Yeah,
So online, everybody just sends out the link. So that's for me.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
helps, right? Tell a friend. So now, for example, if you hire me to promote your event, right?
yeah,
Like, some people these days just say they're promoters, right? And then all they do
Yeah.
is accept the collab, and then they just...
I like it's an easy tag, bro. It's an easy
like,
tagline.
these days, everybody's a promoter. They think they're a promoter because they accept the collab,
Yeah.
or they're posting on Instagram. But like for me, how I consider myself a promoter,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anybody else might disagree with me. I don't know. But for me, it's because I throw events, I post with ticket link, I send out the link, I post on all social media. So we have, like I said, Instagram, we have Twitter. I don't post on Twitter, but we have Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah.
Snapchat, our Snapchat has over like 20,000 people.
Holy crap!
And we have two Instagram pages, right?
Yeah.
West Indian Star and West Indian Worldstar. And they're both combined over 100,000 followers.
Yeah,
And that's big for West Indian people, right?
yeah,
So all of that. And then I also make sure I'm not bringing out just my auntie and my uncle, right? I have
Yeah.
like people that want to, when somebody sees you, this is like, what is it? It's another aspect. Like when people see like Nick or West Indian Worldstar is going to this event, they want to come out.
yeah.
That's considered a good promoter. So
It's not just like a family based
you
thing.
know that
It's
too.
more-
You text me when you see me on a flyer.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, are you popping out to this?
Exactly.
Like,
That's considered a good promoter. That's
Yeah.
considered a promoter. Not because you're posting on Instagram.
yeah. And I know like we obviously talked about too the importance of building relationships with like other people. Like you said, like, you know, when we were talking before was how important was it for you to build like that connection with someone, right?
Okay.
So if I wanted to know if you can get into that so people can understand like what we're referring to.
Okay, I love this topic because like we were talking outside.
Yeah.
It's something that gets me very angry.
Yeah.
Because
Fairly, this is
people want handouts, right? And it's not easy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was very blessed and I got a lot of handouts. Like not handouts, but you know what I mean? I worked and then those people saw what I did to be like,
and they
"Yo,
wanted to help
Nick,
and
do you
elevate.
want to do
Yeah.
X, Y, Z?" So if you're getting into that situation, like the year before, 2024, I was 20 years old. So I decided, let me come outside now because like everybody keeps messaging me, Nick, you're promoting this event. Like, who are you? When are we going to see you? Because like still, like, remember, it's been like 4 years and a lot of people still don't know who I was.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to people like I don't really want to name names on the podcast because like I'm gonna forget people, right?
Yeah.
So, but just for example, like Soldier,
Yeah.
like Insta, like those guys who didn't know me, never met me before, were messaging like crazy. People like even like Menace and like Shy, like they're messaging me for promo.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, so are we gonna see you tonight? You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, like I don't want to come out, whatever, because I was like the time I was underage.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go into events like try to ask like the venue owners like, can you get me in or whatever? Because
Yeah.
So when I turned to 19, I decided to like expand now. So I said, let me just start messaging more people for promo, whatever. So I took that year on just social media,
Yeah.
doing more events. So I turned 20. It was like January 2024. I turned 20.
Yeah.
So me and my girlfriend, we were like, okay, let's just start going out for a little bit. So I went out to my first event, January. I started going up to everybody I seen, taking videos, whatever. I'm like, hey, my name is Nick. I run the page West Indian Worldstar. If you need any help, like help with promoting your events, I got you. If you just need any, just want to like just have a like relationship, like being friends or whatever the situation is. I'm Nick, whatever. So then most of the time, like they're already following me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't even like here's my Instagram. It's like they already knew who I was.
Yeah.
Like on the page wise. So I did that for like I did that for literally 1 year.
Yeah.
January to January, going outside, meeting a bunch of people, networking. Yeah, I was going out like every weekend, and not to like drink and like get drunk and like just party. I'm literally going out there and I'm
build your brand.
building my brand. I built so many relationships within 1 year. It's like some of these guys are family now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And females.
Yeah.
But some of them are like literally family. Like we're hanging out every weekend now because of the decision I made to do. Like,
that was me and you too. Like
exactly.
We hung out one time, and then that was it for us to like just become like like this is my bro right now.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Yo, Nick, you're just like a likable person, whatever." And I always ask, like, why does everybody say that about me? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's like 1 year, bro. I sacrificed 1 year. People say, no, Nick, you didn't sacrifice. You're just going out and partying. But I was going out and networking. That's why I built so much relationships.
And that's the difference, though, because some people just think of it like, oh, you're just going clubbing every weekend or whatever. But it's a different. It's a difference because you're actually building your brand and building networks to help elevate the brand.
So much relationships from here, America, even London. I have some people in Chutney in London.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so they want to do something too. They want to fly me out. Or they want, like, whenever I go down there, they want to take care of me. Like, people in London, like, those guys.
So when you're getting messages like this from people that support you from that, like, I feel like it helps remind you of, like, why you started this to begin with.
And like, they came down in Kerbata. They came by my house. We had a good time. Like, as I'm saying, like, it's so crazy what this page has done for me.
Yeah.
So now, fast forward to now.
Yeah.
You have people, promoters or DJs that are young like me.
Yeah.
And they message, like, me and other people, and they're, like, DJs, and they want an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right. And I promoted a lot of events for free. Right.
Yeah, you do.
And I know a lot of DJs that did stuff for free to help their brand. So now there's just one hand. I was like, yo, hey Nick, can you put me on your event? Or if you have an event coming up, let me know.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, like are you available? Let's say, yeah, here's my price.
Yeah.
Right? It's not about the money, it's about the relationship you want to build, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Think about this. If you're going out and you're doing 100 gigs out of the year for free, in like 3 years, you're gonna be doubling that money.
Yeah.
It's
a sacrifice that you have to make. Like, the important thing that I always tell people, and I feel like sometimes it can be frustrating, is the people that don't pay their dues do not understand the price of the value after.
Yep.
Right. And I think it's the young generation too, where like they don't know how to come about like when it comes to the events now, because like everything is on social media.
I was just about to say that too. Like people go on TikTok or Instagram Live or just making reels or whatever.
Yeah.
It's because they get a lot of likes. Doesn't mean like you're worth $400 or $500 to come and DJ at an event.
Exactly. And it's the biggest like misconception with social media is it's kind of like catfish in a way, you know?
Yeah, a big viral moment. They think they could
like hold the whole venue
they could come and charge $500 and then they think they could fill up a whole venue.
So that's another thing. Like obviously, like you have a social media presence, right? Mm-hmm. Obviously, like with so much attention that you garner. How the heck did you translate that? Like, because when you made your page, right, a lot of people didn't know who you were exactly, besides the people that knew of you, right?
In the circle, yeah.
When you made the page, right, and then you obviously had events, like there probably was some sort of fear of like, is people going to even come out? Like, can you talk to me about like if you had those kind of thoughts at all?
No, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Once again, it relates to me going out for 1 year.
Yeah.
So going out for like that 1 year, I met like not only DJs and promoters, I met like personal people like as a friend. Like you're one of them. Like I said, I don't want to name names, but like the list goes on of people I just met as friends.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so it was more of like you tell a friend, I go out, it's like, Rashawn, who's this? Oh, this is like whatever. Okay, hey, whatever. Like nice to meet you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I also built my personal presence around people, and so I wasn't worried.
Yeah, and he knew it was going to be like a tell a friend.
And for promoters, like promoters are different from DJs, right?
Yeah.
We are promoting. So whatever we post on social media, like for example, every month I average like 9 to 10 million
Holy
interactions,
crap.
right?
Yeah.
So I could say that, like, that's why I could say I could charge a price, and I could say like I could help you sell an event.
Yeah.
Compared to like a viral video. right?
Yeah, for sure, for
So
sure.
that's what I wasn't worried. Like I wasn't worried.
Yeah.
Like I said, I always consider my first like big event like Wild West Indian Party last year,
Yeah.
like in Canada.
So talk to me about Plenty Vibes, right? So obviously that was like one of the first parties that I think I was part of and stuff. You know, appreciate you obviously giving
Yeah,
the
vlogs,
opportunity.
yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that vlog, it's out now. You know, we talked. It was a lot of fun. That was a really fun party. You know, Mystic was obviously like a big venue.
Big venue, yeah.
Yeah. How did you guys do that night? Because I never, I don't think we ever asked. Like,
It was about 650 to 700 people.
Holy
like
shit.
they had to open up the second side.
yeah.
That was a birthday party there. And there was like maybe 10 or 15 birthdays.
Holy
I can't
crap.
remember, including mine. There was a lot of people, man.
There was a lot of
There was
people.
a lot of people.
And I just remember, you know, Cash.
Oh yeah, we had Cash, Miguel, Maestro. They performed their hit song, Hornet.
Hornan, yeah.
Yeah. That was special guests.
Shout out to them. I know that they just recently performed that Return Fete. You know, big
Yeah,
up on
big
them.
up Cash and Miguel. You guys are doing it, killing it for us down here in Toronto.
Yep.
They deserve a shout out. Trust me, they put in the work for that song. Bro.
Yeah, I'm happy for them, man. Actually, I might have them on the show. Or I'll tell you. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Nice.
I
That'd be
talked
sick.
to them, so we're planning it.
Yeah, I really, and I'm not just saying this, whatever, like to make myself look good, but they know, like, they will reach out to me to help them promote that song.
Yeah.
And we promoted the hell out of that song for like 3 to 4 months straight, up until like maybe
Yeah.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We promoted that song for like 2-3 months. I keep accepting their collabs, we keep posting it.
No, but then it blew up though. Like it
Yeah.
really blew up. And obviously they went to Trinidad, I believe, and they performed and
Yeah, they're
stuff.
there for like 1 month performing every night, bro.
It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. But that's what I'm saying. Like the power of social media has made it so much things more possible.
Yeah, like you said too, it could get to your head, right? Not like with those guys, I'm just saying in general.
But in general, though, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to find that balance. But it's so tough because obviously when people are commending you constantly and surrounding, it's tough, man. It's tough. So I was actually going to ask you about, have you ever been to Trinidad for Carnival or?
No, not yet. Hopefully next year.
Yeah, I want to go next year, bro.
Everybody says that though, right?
Every year, I always like say that I'm going to go and then I just don't end up going. No, but Trinidad looks fun. You went to Miami though, right?
No, I'm gonna do Miami this year.
Oh, sick. In October?
Yeah, I'm gonna do Miami. this year.
Fire.
Yeah.
You're going for the week, right?
Yeah, the week. Gonna do
Nice.
Miami for the week. Hopefully that goes well.
So what do you think of because obviously like you've been coming out since you were like 19 and stuff, right? So what year
Yeah.
was that, like when you first went out?
When I first went, I was more to like the main things, like the SOS and like
Yeah.
the concerts. So that was like 2023, I believe. I still knew some DJs, whatever. Like
Yeah.
me and like for example SC go way back.
Yeah, shout out to see.
Yeah. Shout out SC. We go way back. People like Rum Shop that have been there.
Yeah.
Knows whatever. People like Miami Promo. There's a lot of people that were like there before. Like I was like whatever, like a big DJ.
Yeah.
Sorry, big promoter.
Yeah.
So like I have like a lot of friends like Bad for Days. Like I had friends.
Yeah, beforehand.
Yeah. Like SC's one of the big ones. Like I knew him before anybody.
Yeah.
Because I used to message him about shoes, whatever. Like that's a long time. I was in high
That was a
school.
shoe plug,
Yeah, I was in high school. Like then I got people like DNR.
Oh, shout out DNR, man. That's my
Yeah,
dog.
he was always just messaging me when I was world. So he didn't know who I was, but he used to message me. He used to try to find out who I was.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah. But yeah. So when I came out, like for real, as West Indian Worldstar, that was 2024.
Yeah, nice. With DNR, bro, we need that Fire and Ice party soon, bro. Let's run that, bro.
Yeah.
So I think what's cool too about like what you do is your page obviously like started out was like a meme page, but now it's obviously grown to obviously doing clothing, promoting events, right? What do you think is next for your brand?
So we're getting into more of the clothing right now this year. We got some stuff in works.
Nice.
Like I want to be different. Like I always say, like I want to be different. So we do like the car decals, the stickers. I forgot to bring you one, but I'll bring you if I see you later. The tags, like a keychain tag.
Oh,
You
fire.
touch your phone with the keychain.
Yeah.
Like the links for all of the links pop up.
Sick, that's fire.
Yeah, I'll bring you one later. But so we do stuff like that, and I want to do like just the regular hoodies, t-shirts, track suits,
Yeah.
bucket hats, trucker hats, bags.
Yep.
That's for the merch side. Events, I'm just trying to do more upscale.
Yeah.
I'm keep on coming different. Like, so this year I have Wild West Indian Party. I have Azura.
Yep.
Me and SC and Install are doing Cooler Fete.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, could you talk about that so people can have an idea what that party is?
Yeah, so me, Install, SC, and Ryan Bola, one of our good friends, we decided we just wanted to do something different for like our scene, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get into too much because we're not allowed to.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But we're just doing a cooler fete. You come and bring your cooler. You don't have to pay for no liquor. The best part, right?
Yeah, fire, yeah.
But pay for your cooler, but we're gonna obviously sell ice, chaser. If you guys run out of cups, we'll have cups. Just that, something different. Azura, look out for it.
Yeah, you probably seen some of the promoting for it, so I just felt like you should give a little
something different we're doing.
description behind it.
Looking into doing like a brunch party this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then after that, I'll have Soca Time Machine with Rum Shot.
Yeah.
And then we'll have my signature birthday event. Plenty vibes.
Plenty vibes, yep.
Looking for a different theme this year. It's going to be different.
I know, I'm excited, man.
And then after that, we have Friday Flow every Friday at a new venue. Yeah.
So I was gonna actually ask you about like during like COVID time and stuff. Like, was there any? Obviously, like people had like a lot of tough times with that. Was there any tough times for you too when it comes to building your brand around that time as well?
Oh, that was the best time I had.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Fire.
I was getting like 10,000 followers like every 3 months.
Wow.
At a point, yeah. I gained like 20,000 followers during COVID.
So your phone probably goes crazy.
I have 2 phones.
Okay, that's what I say. I was thinking about it. I'm like,
yeah, I actually have 4. No, I have 3 phones 2 phones for Worldstar and then 1 phone for myself.
holy crap.
Yeah, because my girl uses one of them.
Yeah.
But 2 phones for Worldstar, 1 for myself. And I can't keep that on my phone because it's gonna keep blowing up all day with notifications. So that's why I had to get another phone because it was annoying me.
Yeah. I was gonna say like.
And sometimes I'll go post something and I'll post on my personal page by accident.
Oh shit! So yeah,
you get confused because you gotta post so fast, right?
Yeah.
So I had to get another phone. Like I can't do this anymore.
So wait, do you walk around with 2 phones?
Sometimes.
I was thinking about like, wait, like you probably have to have both phones on.
Yeah. Sometimes I do because it gets confusing, bro. Trust me.
Oh my god, man! I can only imagine how hectic that must be.
It's a lot.
Okay, so I actually want to play like a quick little fun game with you, right? Because we're talking about events and stuff, right? So I'm gonna list out some of the club venues that I used to go to, right? And then I'm gonna see if you heard of them or if you remember any parties probably hearing from them back then, okay? Because our age gap, because I'm 29, right? And how old are you again?
22.
22, right? So there's obviously a big age gap. Okay, so I just want to see. All right, so obviously
I've heard of a lot of parties. Let's see.
Let's see. So Palm Palace, right?
Yeah, I used to go there to eat.
Okay, so you used to go there to eat, right?
With my family, yeah.
Can you name any events that used to happen there?
Well, big up DNR. I know Fire and Ice.
Fuck yeah. Okay, see, this one I don't really remember, but because I was like at the all ages Throne.
Which one?
Throne.
Throne is called.
It was called Throne.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't.
No, that's right.
I know.
Okay, Secrets Lounge.
I've heard stories.
Yeah.
That's all.
So Secrets was the first all ages I ever went to. I don't remember the party, but you know where the location is though, right? On Queen Street.
Didn't they say something about like a Denny's used to be there or something?
It's a Denny's, yeah. So basically, what we used to do was we go to the Secrets, and then from there, after the event, you would just cross over, and there's a Denny's right across.
Yeah, Denny's was across.
Yeah, so then obviously the Denny's moved to that new location,
Yeah,
right?
a couple of my buddies tell me about that one.
Luxie's, you probably heard of it.
I've heard of Luxie's too.
Yeah, so Luxie's. Did you get to go any of those events or not?
No. Like I said, I only came on 2024.
Oh, fuck, bro. Yeah, so Luxie's was like, they used to have something on Saturday. Shout out to Amir, man. Amir used to go with, Amir B used to go
that's
with.
my dog. Oh.
My boy. Boss Nightclub.
Yeah, I heard of Boss Markham, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Boss was actually wicked because Dr. J used to have the Waku. I think the Waku used to be there, like those parties.
Lucky.
A couple of them. Okay, so so you probably got like one of them.
Yeah.
You remember? That's Joe's. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears now because I know like me and you obviously are big Spider-Man fans, right?
Oh my god, bro.
I know I've been waiting to talk about this. So, obviously the Spider-Man brand new day trailer just dropped a couple of days ago and actually broke the record. I think it's like the biggest trailer drop, like even past GTA. It's like 700 million views in like 48 hours or something.
As it should be.
As it should be, right? So I kind of want to just break down with you like what do you think of the trailer and the direction they're going with Peter Parker and Spider-Man in this film?
Yeah, being like a Spider-Man like fan from like as long as I can remember, like Spider-Man TVs, he probably had one. Spider-Man teddy bears, Spider-Man bed sheets,
Just everything, bro. Yeah,
Spider-Man. Those was kids, right? Like, especially I'm big into Funkos, so
yeah.
I have all Spider-Man and Venom Funkos and all that. So like seeing like Spider-Man go like to like the original roots of like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that they're doing that, and like all the villains and him and Punisher is gonna be sick.
And for that, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be really. I'm excited to see the new direction of Spider-Man, and not only Spider-Man but Peter Parker.
Peter Parker in general, because I feel like that's the one complaint that we've always had with his character is we felt like he's been babied the entire series.
Yeah, he was basically Peter Parker the whole time. He was never really Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
No, and then like he also had like Iron Man that was always looking out for him. Like there's no like repercussions for his actions.
Civil War and all that stuff. Like,
so I think it's kind of dope that we actually get to see him like there's a lot of comments like I see on TikTok stuff where it's like Peter Parker's broke, he's lonely, depressed. Like this is what we've been asking for.
That's what we need. Especially, it's what we need. But aside from Spider-Man, like I'm actually a bigger Joker and Venom fan. So
word,
yeah, bigger Joker and Venom.
Did you watch the recent Joker film, like the second one? I didn't watch it.
As big as a fan as I am, I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, because I heard bad reviews. It was like what, like a karaoke? No, it's karaoke. What was it called?
I know it was musical, and I know
musical.
People,
yeah,
I know them. I know like a handful of people that like personally. That walked out of the film. So it's
oh
like,
my god,
waste my time.
Waste your time on it. Yeah.
But like I love Venom, Carnage, that trilogy. Love Joker, Heath Ledger, my favorite Joker.
So I was gonna ask, Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight?
Probably Rises.
Underrated, bro. Yeah. I've been telling people that Dark Knight Rises is so good.
Yeah.
So good. Like, don't get me wrong, like, Dark Knight deserves all this credit. Don't get me wrong. And all his flowers. But Dark Knight Rises is just something about Bane and the idea of seeing Bruce Wayne, like, have to build up, like, rise from the occasion and, like, build himself back up.
You gotta remember, too, like, Tom Hardy's an amazing actor, too. Like,
yeah, he got jacked for that role, bro.
So if you had to choose one of Spider-Man, who is your favorite Spider-Man actor? Andrew, Toby.
So for me, like, I've always loved Andrew's portrayal. I think because he kind of blended the both. Like it's how I envisioned Spider-Man to be. Like, you know how he's arrogant sometimes, but like, you know, his wit. But then also the Peter Parker aspect of him with like, you know, his relationship with Gwen and you know like. You know, trying to figure out his father stuff. Like, you know, I think he balanced it both like very well. What about you?
I grew up with Toby and Andrew, obviously, right? But right now, it always changes for me. But right now, I think after seeing that trailer, I think Tom has it for me right now.
Yeah, like it's that look that he gave to Zendaya.
And
like,
and then that's the suit, man. Like, everything. We got some of the Amazing Spider-Man like fight season there. It looks pretty sick.
You know who the director is, right?
No, actually. So is it not the same one that?
No, so not John Watts. So this director, I don't know if you saw Shang-Chi.
Yeah. Oh yes, I heard that they have like some of the
so he's directing
the ninja scenes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be.
So Shang-Chi, that guy that directed Daniel Craig, I think his name is, but that movie has some great like action scenes. So he's actually directing this film. That's why you'll see like certain shots look the way they do. Like it's
the Amazing Spider-Man type of
vibes. Yeah, I interviewed Garfield's stunt double a couple 2 years ago. You know that, right?
Really?
For Spider-Man? Yeah. Wow. From the Spider-Man film. So when No Way Home came out, a year or two after, I interviewed William Spencer. Shout out to him, but he gave me like the ideas like behind like the film and stuff because it was during COVID when they filmed it, right? So he told me like, yo, they had to sign like an NDA. Like no one can know that.
Yeah, like they said they were like ordering Uber Eats or something.
Yeah. So he was telling me that like you know like. He met obviously Andrew because he used to be his stunt double back at Amazing Spider-Man. So they called him back up for the role. So then that's when he saw Toby and all them. Yeah. I think so if you had to rank the Spider-Man films, like what would you think is like the number one you would say?
Would you say No Way Home?
Sometimes I debate with that one still.
I would say No Way Home. Like, I love that movie so much because it was like childhood, right?
Yeah.
I even bought it on disc. Do I even have something to play it on? No.
No, yo, I did too. Yeah, I did too, just to have as a collector.
Yeah, I bought it on disc. I like that one. Then I'll do Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is That's my number one. I keep going back
Amazing
with.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah,
At
Tom's
least one
ones are
from
good.
each, yeah. One from each, yeah.
Tom's ones are good too. I just think like I don't know if it was just like it was too kiddie for me or what it was, but I felt like he always had like some sort of protection in
Yeah,
those films.
it felt filtered, like.
Yeah,
But now I'm pretty sure it's not gonna feel like that.
no, like the way the vibe's going and stuff too. Do you think that Andrew's like because they made Spider-Man 2, it was obviously like mixed reviews on that one. What did you think about that?
I think he deserved a third movie.
Me too.
I think he deserved a third movie.
Are you excited for Doomsday?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I'm a big Marvel fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big superhero fan, like Marvel, DC. Like I'm not like educated on it to the point where like I know like
Yeah.
comic book stuff like that level, but I know like the base of it, and I'm like I said, I collect Funko, so that's how I show my love for it.
Yeah.
I have like 300 Funko Pops.
You ever went to Fan Expo?
Not yet.
So
Hopefully I get to
I'm
go
gonna
this
take.
year.
We're gonna go this year, bro. I went last year. So fire, man.
Yeah. Oh, big WWE fan as well, right? So.
Oh, yo, this is what I've been waiting for. So, yo, the biggest problem I have with my podcast is I have no one to talk wrestling with.
That's like,
I finally have someone to talk wrestling with. Thank
that's
God.
the one thing I do know a lot about, and I watch all day.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So he actually understands when I talk about WWE, TNA, AEW,
Yeah,
and,
AEW, yeah.
you know,
New Japan, Ring of Honor.
Yeah, so
The list goes on.
you already know, bro. Okay, so so I think the most recent thing that happened was obviously probably the Cody and Randy stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Well, people like Randy as a heel, so.
I love him as a heel, and he's getting cheered.
Yeah, so it's stupid that that the WWE thinks is gonna be something that we're gonna boo him.
Exactly, like for him doing. I think would have been more interesting is if they turned Cody heel, and they've been teasing because like 3 years now.
Cody Raheem.
yeah, he's been getting beat up, bro. So what happened basically is in professional wrestling, Randy and Cody have been having this like rivalry, but they've been friends for years, and it's kind of leading up to now their main event at WrestleMania. And Randy turning heel is basically just him turning into the bad guy and beat the shit out of him, basically.
He's a good guy, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, next year I hope they break that Cody getting beat up thing. It's stupid.
Yeah, because it's so repetitive. Like I get it that he is your
John Cena, but
at the same time, like, what happened when you guys continue that? Look how long it's the same thing. They almost like screwed up Roman basically because they kept trying to push him as a face, and that's the biggest problem. Like, how do you think about Mania's looking this year?
Well, my parents are going. I was supposed to go.
Oh, are they going?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was supposed to go, but I was like, honestly, I don't even know how I feel about it right now.
Yeah.
Only because like I was in Vegas like a month ago.
Yeah.
And like, yo, everything is beautiful. Like when you go there, and like all I could imagine when I was in Vegas is WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because like it's so beautiful. You could just like imagine everybody in their t-shirts, everybody just
The vibe,
like,
yeah.
ooh, whatever, you know. But how do you think about it? I think it's gonna be predictable, man. That's why it's like I want to go to WrestleMania where you don't know what's gonna happen, you don't know what's gonna come, you know.
And the thing is, like, I hate that I never went to the Roman and Cody one, like that the one with Rock at
XL?
40. Yeah, so it was probably the last.
That would have
really
been
good
the one I would have been like, yes.
You know how cold it was though. Like people were telling me it was like
Philly, right?
freezing. Yeah, that's the only downfall, but I feel obviously it's like worth it. Like,
Who cares, bro? That's what I mean. Like this year, you could tell like Randy's gonna win number 15.
Yeah.
Roman's gonna win. Rhea's gonna win. Like, bro, it's like Penta's gonna.
Their ticket sales are low right now.
Yeah,
and that's why they're selling it so like cheap. Like, bro,
I'm gonna like this might sound stupid, but my parents only paid $2,000 for 2 tickets for 2 nights,
no way.
and that's cheap.
Yeah.
For like WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's $2,000 Canadian.
Holy shit!
Yeah, exactly.
How long ago did they buy it?
Last week.
Oh shit! So they got it recently.
So they dropped their prices. WrestleMania dropped their
Damn,
prices.
bro.
But I think I'm a big WWE fan. I'm a big AEW fan. Like that big fight we had last Saturday.
Yeah, with Hangman and
MJF.
MJF, so good. So that's the thing. Like the reason why I think that I'm really enjoying AEW a bit more now is because their wrestling's better, the storytelling,
and it's not repetitive. You know,
it's not repetitive. Exactly. Like I don't need to see the same freaking segments where all the security guards are rushing up to stop in between every weekend, bro.
Like like last night, for example. I don't know if you've seen SmackDown.
I watched last night. Yeah.
Jacob and Drew are just fighting all over the place as usual.
Yeah, and then there's a one fucking cage blocking it. They're all like, yo, stop. Like, it's pissing me off, bro. I'm like
I was watching a guy reacting. He's like, At some point, you just gotta call the cops. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just, like if you guys are just standing and yelling, just call the cops.
Like realistically, right?
Realistically, just call the cops because like it's repetitive. Like it's getting annoying now, right?
Yeah.
Like I took as soon as I seen Cody won on what was it 2 Fridays ago?
Yeah.
I took my TV off.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fed up.
Yeah, because it's like, what's the point? You put the title on Drew finally, he has his moment, and then you rip it off him a couple weeks later.
Yeah,
like
that's fed up. Now you have Brock and Oba. Like obviously Brock's gonna bury Oba.
Yeah, and it sucks because Oba is actually like he's one of the new faces for sure.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like even the talent pool that WWE has is so crazy. And I think Jericho's probably making his return too at Mania possibly, but he's still on the AEW roster page.
But that's why people just leave and go to AEW, and AEW like they give them the opportunity to do what they got to do there, right?
You see the show what happened with Ricochet or not? He was into like some. Apparently, he went at someone online or something, and I think it was someone who had like MS, and he like made like a roast to them or whatever. So he got flamed. Like I think that's the one thing that changed with him is like he's more like honest on social media now, but it's like paying like apparently he's getting roasted and shit from it.
That's good though. That's good for Ricochet. He deserves that.
Yeah, and he was sick too, but it's just I don't know if they just didn't know how to utilize him, but
he deserves what he has in AEW. That's what I mean.
Yeah. So what guys do you like right now in the wrestling business as a whole, not just
like Moxley, MJF, AEW. Yep. Then you got like
Will Ospreay too.
Yeah, Will Ospreay. You got like Joe Hendry, for example. Like he's
crazy
from
buzz.
TNA to now, and then, like obviously my all-time favorite, always from 2013 to now, it's always been Roman.
Yeah.
When they were booing him, I was still cheering him.
Yeah.
Like even in middle school, we were always writing the RR.
Yeah.
You know, like
his logo. Yeah.
Looks like a spider. Like Roman always been my favorite. I don't care for Cody.
Yeah, like
my little brother, he's 5. He loves Cody.
Yeah.
He's always like, he loves Cody, but I don't like Cody. Like when Cody won, he got happy.
Yeah. You know what it was though? Like I think like Cody is just too, like people say like he's like a president basically. You know what I mean? Like the way Cody, his actions are. Like I want to see like, you ever watch The Boys?
No.
Oh, so basically like there's a character that people compare him to. His name is Homelander, right?
Oh yeah, Homelander. Yeah, I see they call him Homelander.
Yeah, so
but I never get the reference because I never watched it.
So basically like Homelander in the show, he portrays like this goody two shoes superhero, like Superman basically, right? Mm-hmm. But behind closed doors, he's actually like a really good heel, like a villain. Like he's naturally a bad person, right? So I think that's why people compare him, because like he's basically how Cody is right now. People want to see that inner heel from him, but it just never happens, right?
They can't do it yet though.
No, I think that's what they're milking it. They're milking it.
They're gonna milk it for like another 2 years. You know,
because he's still killing sales. So I understand business wise why they haven't.
You know that in 2 years they're gonna milk it for 2 or 3 years for sure.
Because it's WWE, right?
Yeah, they have to milk it.
You know who I feel bad for though is LA Knight.
Yeah, LA deserves it. I like LA. I like Randy. Like I'm really enjoying Swerve right now.
So Strickland's wicked work he's doing. And he was WWE for a little bit too, but they just didn't know how to utilize him.
And Carmelo's
doing really good.
Like African American, they don't get enough love, No. Like Oba.
That's why I'm happy that Oba's getting the recognition he is getting.
And Trick
is he's getting.
I'm happy they're giving these guys some love because they deserve it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like people are saying they can't believe they let Oba like put down Brock like that.
Yeah, but the thing is like, Brock, he's a giving guy too. Like that's why like he even told there was like a snippet of Brock telling him, put your foot over my chest, right, and then pointed the sign. Like Brock has moments when he could give back, but it's just sometimes he wants to go into business for himself. Like I'm pretty sure you saw the WrestlePalooza match with Cena, right?
Yeah,
that squash match didn't need to happen.
It didn't, but WWE knows what they're doing, man. It's gonna get better. Like we get some good female superstars.
Yeah,
I like for me, Bailey's my OG.
Bailey, yeah, she's classic, bro. Classic. I always love Becky, bro. I always love Becky.
Yeah, Becky's cool. And Rhea has it unlocked right now, though. So
Rhea's probably their most popular one. I think in the past decade.
She's
easily.
their John Cena for females for sure.
But she's good, man. She's really good in the ring.
EO's all right. I just want to see Chelsea Green get that W. That's all.
And I don't know why they haven't put like.
But did you watch WWE Unfiltered?
Yeah, I watched it.
But you see what they said about her, right?
Yeah, they said like she's a great
seller,
but it's like
they can't put it on her because she's like the mid card. She'll forever be like, not forever, but she'll be like she's a good mid card.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, bro, like then technically everyone else is kind of the same way if you look at it like that.
It's kind of messed up what they did there, but
that's why sometimes you wonder like how these writers have a job, bro.
But when they come next time, we gotta check it out. But maybe WrestleMania next year. Not next year, sorry, the year after, because I'm not gonna go to Saudi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was Saudi. Yeah.
Maybe the year after, for sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm hoping that
Next year they're gonna do Rock and Roman.
Rock and Roman. So I'm wondering, do you think that Rock is gonna make an appearance at this year's Mania and maybe cost Roman and that bills to Mania next year?
The way they're doing it, you don't see it coming, but maybe you never know, right?
Yeah.
You don't see that coming. I don't see it happening. But if it does happen, then that will surprise me for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, is there anything else you think to talk about?
I think we got to cover it, eh?
Yeah. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, thanks my boy Nick for being here on the podcast. I'm gonna put all his information down so you guys can check him out at West Indian Worldstar. Just let the people actually know what you have coming up, what they look forward to, and find you.
Yeah, once again, like West Indian Worldstar on Instagram, West Indian Star on Instagram, West Indian Worldstar and everything else. Like if you guys wanna, if you know my personal, you know what, I'm not gonna say it out here. Yeah. But Wild West Indian Party, June 20th. Azura Cooler Fete, June 18th. November 15th, Soka Time Machine. December 12th.
20 vibes.
20 vibes. New theme to be announced. April, Calypso at 1, Friday Flow.
Damn, that's a lot to remember.
Yeah.
He's going to be on the podcast again too. And
it's going to be a recurring thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll probably do like another vlog and stuff. We have some cool stuff actually coming out too. Like I was going to tell you too, like me and you will probably do like some sort of like collab, I don't know, like clothing line with
100%.
brands and stuff.
Like, and don't forget, like I'm a sponsor for the podcast, sponsor for Hooligans. Like I just do more than just promoting and partying.
Thanks to my boy for doing this, man. And we'll catch you guys soon and take care, all right?
Thank you guys.